A few days ago, a tweet from a streamer went viral because women in gaming are dealing with a lot of harassment online, and we're going to be taking a look at it. We're going to be taking a look at the original tweet, which is right here. We're going to be talking about it all together, taking a look at the replies, what the top replies are, what people have been saying. I'm going to react to it, and I would love to know what you guys think about it down below afterwards. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video. If you are new here, my name is Kyle. I am your guy with many YouTube channels. Let's start off with this tweet from... And I apologize, I don't know how to pronounce the name, guys. I'm just going to make my face cam a little bit bigger here. I should have this more prepared. My apologies. I'm so sick of hearing the woman in gaming community. Why am I over here bawling my eyes out after getting called very mean things in the book and being talked down to by every egotistical male in the gaming community when I did nothing but say something as simple as hit jet for 80 and then it's, oh, it's a woman, now I understand why we're doing so bad. I wish we weren't getting women, in here. I wish that we didn't have a woman on our team. Go F yourself. Do me a favor and never log on again. Last time I checked, you don't use your penis to play the, game. I'm trying to be YouTube respectful at the beginning of the game over here. Sorry. So my gender has absolutely zero to do with how good I'm doing in the game. I wish you all freaks would go to hell. So there's a lot to unpack here, and we've taken a look at kind of content like this before, but of course this is something that went viral, and this is something that I would love to give my thoughts on now. It is important to note that we are going to be taking a look at a few people who are rebutting against this. It's important to note, especially because I already know the comments can come. I'm not condoning anything anybody has said to a streamer harassing in gaming. I'm not condoning any of it. My whole point, and I've talked about this in another video on this channel recently, I don't understand why people let these types of people have power over them. That's kind of where I'm coming from. I'm a big supporter of the mute button, And also, I wish we live in a world where if somebody was so upset by something, it'd be okay to go and, just do something about it. You know what I mean? I'm not saying, don't take that the wrong way. I'm not saying do anything drastic. I'm just saying, like, if she rebuts and says something horrible to somebody, then that person can reply to her or a reporter for harassment, and then they'll take a look at that voice clip, stuff like that. But yeah, I hope you guys understand my point here. I hope you guys understand my point. I'm not condoning anything because some of the top replies were like, oh, I understand, and then kind of giving their own, this happened to me recently, stuff like that. So those are the types of tweets we're not going to take a look at. We're not here to take a look at everybody's story over here. We're just taking a look at replies for this tweet. And this is kind of where I'm sitting at. One of the top replies to this was by Modded Outfit. It's not that deep. This is where I'm coming from. And then you could see this streamer has been replying to a lot of people not understanding that, but like I said, it's not that deep. It's a video game. Yeah, you know what? Horrible people are on video games, and if you had a bad experience, you had a bad experience. It isn't that deep. That's where I'm coming from, to be honest with you. Let's take a look at another reply to this. You're just an easy target to those people. As a guy, I'm sorry for you, but I don't let it get to you. You're not the only person who experiences such things, and blaming it on your gender is not better. You think we men experience only good things in reality with women. Now, of course, it's more difficult to experience these things as a woman because it's not in their culture, really, women to just constantly make fun of each other, to belittle each other, because I'm sure a lot of you can relate to this. My friend group and I, every single one of my friends, we constantly roast each other so personally, It's what we do. It's what men do, and when women come into those scenes, I understand the argument where it's like, well, you're coming into a male-dominated scene, you have to kind of adapt to how they are. You can, but I can understand why it's very difficult for women to adapt to that because they're not used to hearing it. They're going to take things personally. And I can guarantee you 100%, honestly, the man on the other side of the mic was just trash talking. I can guarantee that because nobody actually gets really upset. And in fact, people are probably happier to play with women. They just aren't that good at judging the situation. But of course, Summer replied to this, that did not eat the way you thought it was going to. I never once said men don't experience certain things, but go off. So she's kind of missing the point, but he's also not really on par with what she's talking about over here. It doesn't matter that we men only experience good things in reality with women. We just understand our situations. We move forward. It's a lot different when it's a girl being talked to a guy. And I know there's a double standard there, but that's just the way life is. Let's continue on to Catboy TV. Now, don't waste the emotional energy on people who don't have anything better to do. I mute or bark back at them sometimes, literally. Just imagine actually barking back at them. But this is exactly where I'm coming from. Don't waste your emotional energy on these people. Control yourself. And you know what? And I've talked about this last time when we took a look at a women in gaming type video. It is so easy as a girl to humiliate a guy. Start calling them buddy. Start pretending like they're creepy. Start being disgusted by every single word that they say. That will hurt him to his core. No matter how much he's trying to trash talk you, it is so easy to hurt him. Very few men can get over trash talk from a woman when it's actually personal. Just like, you sound disgusting. Something like that, just hurt him. Be disgusted by him. And it's so easy to win the trash talk game over men. It really is. But I don't understand why people have to waste their emotional energy on people. Like, what's the big deal? You know? If somebody's annoying me in a video game, I literally mute them. I literally do. I go, okay, I can't handle this. I do it oftentimes to people who have echoey mics or are blasting music in their mics. I go, hey, can you turn that off, please? And then they'll be like, oh, shut up, or something like that. They'll bark back a little like, I can play my music if I want. Okay, just mute. And then I go about my day. I don't go on Twitter saying like, I'm sick of these people in my squad fills. It's okay to be sick with them, but I just don't waste my energy on it. Let's continue on to another reply by, you are soft. I didn't notice that. Bro, just mute them. Y'all allow yourselves to be bullied. You have the power to eliminate it. That's what I'm saying. You're allowing yourself to be bullied by remaining on the video game with these people. You do have the power to eliminate it, especially with games being more on top of reporting systems. I'm not saying that, like, again, I ask that you guys don't assume a lot of my personal opinions on these types of things, because I know it can get really touchy. So she completely missed the point. I'm sorry, we allow ourselves to be bullied. No, actually, you're so right. I literally said to them, hey guys, please belittle me and tell me I'm insignificant and I'm trash at video games because I have a vagina and all I'm good for is cooking and cleaning, and that I'm a glimpsy, that needs a strong, dominant man to tell her what to do because I suffer from a small brain. But at the end of the day, you are kind of allowing it. So this is another thing too. Yes, you allow yourselves to be bullied. I'm sorry. When I was like 15, when I understood to differentiate real life from a video game. I'm not saying it's okay to say. I'm not. But at the end of the day, it just is a video game. If somebody's here bothering you, would you talk to them in real life? No. Why are you talking to them over a video game? Bad people exist. Annoying people exist. People that are getting under your skin exist. You can do something about it. I don't get why the energy is wasted on them. Let's take a look at another user by Haha Hunty. Grow up or stop playing. If the words are hurting your feelings, this is embarrassingly bad, then gaming is not for you. Get some thick skin or quit playing. So this is a tough one because I understand where people are coming from, where it's like, okay, just stop playing. This is a male-dominated space, things like that. But video games aren't like, video games became a male-dominated space. I'm not saying it should be. Like, girls can play video games. They're allowed to. But the problem is, it is a culture of men who constantly trash talk each other. That's the problem, and I don't think, like, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's really tough. Like, I think you do need to just, at the end of the day, get thicker skin, because that's the reality of the world. I don't understand, like, there's no point in trying to change the world. You're not going to. So if you want to enjoy these video games, then get thicker skin. That's where I'm at. I'm just saying, if you want to change it, you can say that it should be changed all day, but it's not going to, ever. That's kind of where I'm sitting at. So I'm like, mute them. Do you guys understand where I'm coming from in this sense? I hope that this video is not coming off where I'm just, oh my god, this girl's ridiculous, I hope that I'm not getting that message across. I hope you guys are understanding what I'm talking about over here. So let's take a look at another reply from Big Dan 13. This is the reason why a lot of men feel like women shouldn't compete with men. I have never seen a man make a post like this. You're putting too much power in the hands of strangers. Breaking ground is not for the soft-hearted. Now, the reason why I chose this tweet, and again, I ask you to not assume my own personal opinions that I agree with this person. I love what he said in this little sentence over here. You're putting too much power in the hands of strangers. Exactly. Why? Why are you putting power in the stranger's hands? You can make fun of them. You can degrade them. Or just mute them. If you were to just ignore a guy too, that does numbers on the majority of men, especially ones that are online playing video games, just trash talking women all day. It's easy to get under their skin. If you were to ignore the first few comments, very, very few men would do that the entire game. Very few of them. Or just like not reply to them, reply to the other team. They'll feel stupid. It's that simple. You're putting way too much power into these people's hands. Let's continue on to Off the Don Julio. I got told to kill myself 3 times today and that my mother was going to get over it. Unfortunately, this is what I was saying. It's the reality of online video games. There's unfortunately nothing you can do about it. This happens to everybody. I just don't know if going on Twitter crying about it is the way to go about it. Because since this post was made, no ground was breaking. Like not there's, and she's completely kind of missing the point in her replies. I guess you're just so much better to me. But this is where I'm at because he knows what a mute button is, but I also don't think that he's better than her. Again, I'm really worried about making this video. I'm really worried about the way that people are going to assume my feelings towards it. I just don't think that this girl should be going on Twitter voicing her opinion. She's just going to get made fun of. If she behaves this way in game, I can guarantee you that people are going to continue to make fun of her in games. If you're like, if somebody comes in and starts trash talking a girl like, oh my God, it's a girl, that's why we lost. What do we mean? What do you mean it's just a girl? That's just inviting them to trash talk you more. If you want to trash talk them, it's easy. Again, it's easy for girls to trash talk a man. Very, very easy. If you want to go that route, that's the way you can go. Otherwise, why are you putting so much power into strangers' hands? Some guy that could be on the other side of the country from you, in another country. I don't get the point. I really don't. Let me know what you think about all this down below, guys. Thank you very, very much for watching. If you want to continue on this type of topic, we took a look at another streamer that went viral for some guy in her voice chat, and we dive into that as well. I will see you over there, guys, or in the next video. Take care.